Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom, and welcome to Less Than 10 Minutes, Words to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. My name is Symmanayah, and today is August 2nd, 2013. And if you're tuning in for the first time, you will come to know that I refer to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers, as those who seek to worship and obey the Most High Father Yahuah, those who accept Yahusha as Mashyach and Messiah. These messages, these words are addressed to you. You are my family. I believe we have a call, and that call is to lift up Yahusha, and in doing so, he will draw all men. And we lift up Yahusha, our Mashyach, our Messiah, in our obedience and worship. In this segment of less than 10 minutes, this is words of caution. Take heed. This particular message consists of words of caution. Take heed. And it's covering the issue of loneliness, the chase and erroneous perceptions, damage of being unaware, and hidden intent will be uncovered. Again, words of caution. Take heed. Loneliness, the chase and erroneous perception, damage of being unaware, hidden intent will be uncovered. With that said, let me go into this message. Yashar'al will be gathered, my brothers and sisters. Yes, there will be martyrs, and some will remain at their appointed locations. The process of unification will entail an increase in discernment, the process in which the Spirit of Yahusha will reveal things to us. If you are able to agree with these words, consider these verses. Isaiah 11:12 reads as follows: "And he shall raise a banner for the nations, and gather the outcasts of Yashar'al, and assemble the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth." Therefore I shall get. That was Isaiah 11:12. Jeremiah 23:3 reads, "Therefore I shall gather the remnant of my flock out of all the lands where I have driven them, and shall bring them back to their fold, and they shall bear and increase." While many may question whether these scriptures have been fulfilled already, or whether they will not be fulfilled until the return of the Mashyach, I am compelled to believe we will see some demonstration of Yashar'al, a nation of believers, gathering together towards that day, that mark of the bride, the marriage with the bride and the bridegroom being the Mashyach, Yahusha. Moving right along, Galatians 5:17 reads as follows: "In the lust of the flesh, in the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. These are opposed to each other, so that you do not do what you desire to do." 1 John 2:16 reads, "Because all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but it is of the world." 2 Timothy 4th chapter, verses 2 through 4 reads as follows: "Proclaim the word, be urgent in season, out of season, reprove, warn, appeal, with all patience and teaching." Moving on to 2 Timothy 4:3, "For there shall be a time when they shall not hear sound teaching, but according to their own desires they shall heap up for themselves teachers tickling the ear. And they shall indeed turn their ears away from the truth, and be turned aside to myth." Moving right along, 1 Corinthians 7:29. 1 Corinthians 7:29, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." Just be mindful, my brothers and sisters. Yes, loneliness is something that causes us to do things sometimes that we regret. So let us be mindful that we are called to worship and obey, and not pursue after our own lusts, our own desires. Let us be mindful if we should find favor with the Most High, and he shall guide us to be with a mate, if that is his choice. Yes, I have found favor and having an Isha, and we've been married for over 28 years now. And I thank him and give all praise to the Father for that. First, I would like to say that I have witnessed individuals attaching themselves to camps, groups, fellowships, one another, etc., for the purposes of securing either a wife, which some know as Isha, or a husband, which some know as Ish. As well as I have witnessed those who are merely predators seeking to seduce. We are instructed to worship and obey the Most High Father Yahuah and follow the living guidance and instructions provided by the Spirit of Yahusha, our Mashyach, our MessiYah. Like I said, I realize that loneliness can be a painful thing, but do not lose focus on the primary goal, worshiping and obeying the Most High Father Yahuah. Secondly, consider some men and women are called to remain single, and if you are pursuing them like a predator, you are acting in rebellion and are being used as a pawn of the enemy to distract. Be careful, my brothers and sisters. Distractions can get removed one way or another by the decision of the Most High Father and according to his methods. Next, I have seen individuals drawn to camps, groups, fellowships, etc. because there's a crowd or numerous supporters, promoters, attendees in that group, in that gathering, etc. I have witnessed people becoming part of a group because they don't want to be lonely in or part of a minor few. They don't want to be in that situation. Additionally, I have witnessed groups, camps, fellowships, etc. that are growing because the leader and those in attendance patronize one another, fail to exhibit iron sharpening iron, in or building one another up by purging unrighteous behavior from among them. In other words, they fail to build one another up by purging unrighteous elements. You see, my brothers, if you are in a group, fellowship, camp, etc., for all the wrong reasons, you become an obstacle and a distraction. You may be unaware of the ripple effect of your actions. Many are unaware that if they are pursuing a husband and or wife like a predator and are absent of the living guidance of the Spirit of Yahusha, they are contributing to distractions and the false promotions of a group, camp, fellowship, etc. You see, if a fellowship group, camp, power talk room, etc. is full for the wrong reasons, then you may be at risk of contributing to that false message and a false witness. You just may be causing the leader, moray teacher, shepherd, etc. to succumb to arrogance and pride because they begin to think they are drawing people to their audience when all the while they're off. The teachings are off. But because you're helping swell the room or the camp or the group, that particular leader or teacher think they're actually doing something right. But you're only there because you're seeking a wife, a Isha, a husband, or so forth. Are you promoting and supporting a group, power talk room, fellowship, camp, etc. by your attendance for all the wrong reasons? Are you causing one to distract? Are you one for having your foot in the door of diverse teachings just in case one or the other is wrong? Who is able to discern the living instructions and guidance from the Spirit of Yahusha? It would be wise to wake up and come away from causing damage if you are not guided into fellowship in or if the Spirit of Yahusha reveals the presence of unrighteous teachings and more. The Spirit of Yahusha will uncover and reveal unrighteous intentions and hidden agendas. The strength of distraction by those who are obstacles of righteousness will wither. Are you an obstacle? Do you have a hidden agenda? Remember, reproof, chastening, judgment, and wrath are also parts of the perfecting of the body of believers. Yashar'al. Pray and watch. There are no obstacles too big to be removed. The Most High Father's plan is unfolding and will come to fulfillment. Lift up Yahusha, our Mashyach and Messiah, by our worship and obedience, and watch him draw all men. Be encouraged. All will be proven in due season. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, until next time, my family, shalom, shalom, shalom.